Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Brady finding time. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivered.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
Here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Shockey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. To return, this now Jacoby Jones. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. First man through. It's the fullback Juszczyk. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And here now come the Falcons. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin. Defense showing blitz. In motion left goes Cooks. Brady going to throw. Deep drop. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Brady on the bootleg. And Cooks has it over the middle. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st down, Brady. And that Touchdown, Falcons. Jared Cook, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's brought down after a good game. They'll get 23 yards there, and the Bills are going to have a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So 2nd and 10 here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now this time, Brady will throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Moving down, these two.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Brady to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Brady under pressure, and they got to him again. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Brady. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So Their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll break the huddle and come up on the... And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Miller, the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Now that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
In motion, the tight end. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Matthews has it right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. 8 yards there and a 1st down. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
55, 220, 20, down!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st down, Brady. Caught left side by Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
55.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Backing up. Now he steps away. He may try and run for this. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes. But the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Matthews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He juked him. He won't go down. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 99 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And his kick is right through. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Halfback sent in motion. So after the INT, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Miller, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hey, check it.
And the back goes into motion. Brady now on 1st down. Completion left side to Miller. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. 1, 9, 5.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Brady, over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.